Oh, hell no, this is about to blow up. Every other thing that you be baking, it be taking 40 minutes to bake. Do I even want to talk about this? My ex and I also tried to start a donut company, and you start to see stuff dripping out. It's a bunch of dishwasher juice getting into your stuff. So many types of yeast. Golly, any ends gotta be using fake butter. This video is sponsored by MOVA. You saw me use the K30 wet and dry vacuum, but what if you wanted a no-touch cleaning that was hands-free, mess-free, and effort-free? Well, because MOVA is dedicated to making smart tech that makes our lives easier, here we have the MOVA V50 Ultra Complete. It's a robot vacuum and mop, and it has a ton of features that make keeping your floors and carpets perfectly clean. 24,000 pascals of suction power. That's considerably higher than that of its competitors. For sweeping, there's a main brush, a side brush, and an omni brush. And all three of them have anti-tangle technology, so no hair wrapping. That's great for folks like me with lots of hair, curly hair at that, and for those with pets. The V50 also mops. It's equipped with 2 flexi mop pads, and to get your floors clean, they rotate at 260 times per minute with 8 newtons of downwards pressure. So they stay 100% in contact with the floor for a deep, thorough cleansing. Now, I have carpet and concrete floors, but the V50 handles both no issue. With its obstacle crossing step master system, it can literally climb up and over things up to 6 centimeters with its dual clearance legs. That's great because there's no worries with it trying to climb up onto a carpet. But when it does cross over onto a carpet, it can auto detect that and lift up its mop pads. That way it's not getting your carpet wet, but you can also use the app to have it avoid carpets altogether. And the app is pretty nifty in that kind of way. It's called the MOVA Home app. You can have it customize so many things about your cleaning. The vacuum's body also is pretty slim, which is nice. It's only around 89 millimeters, so it has no issue getting under your bed, under your sofas. It has a LiDAR laser system that helps it to not bump into things, but that can also auto lift and auto close so that it can really get into tight spaces. The V50 actually comes with 2 different cleaning solutions. One for a daily cleaning, and another solution made special to neutralize the odor of pets and their urine. I know some of y'all dealing with stinky pets, so I think the V50 would help. And of course, it wouldn't be MOVA if the V50 didn't self-clean. There are 4 adjustable cleaning temperatures, but it can perform an 80 degrees Celsius hot water self-wash. That's about 176 degrees Fahrenheit. And there's an integrated spray cleaning base and a built-in dryer, so it really keeps those mop pads free from lingering mess or odor. It also has a 3.2 liter auto emptying dust bag. All in all, I really think MOVA put a lot of great features in the V50, and after having it for a little bit, I really enjoy not having to vacuum and mop anymore. Through the app, you can put it on a schedule. You can have it map out multiple floors if you have like 2-3 floors in your house. It'll create a map for all 3 floors, and you just place it on a different floor and it'll clean that floor as well. You can have it just vacuum, you can have it just mop. You can make it deep clean, like if you have a carpet that is really dirty, you can increase the suction power and it'll deep clean your carpet. It really is nice just coming back home from a day of shopping and seeing that your floors are all completely clean. And from my own research, and I think MOVA knows this as well, like compared to their competitors, they are priced way better given the amount of features that they have. So if you're interested, definitely check out the V50 Ultra Complete at the link in my description box, or you can check it out on Amazon or look it up on Google. Shout out to MOVA for sponsoring today's video. Speaking of the video, let's get back into it. Hello.
Hello, we're in Dubai.
We're making soft pretzels because I was supposed to go live tonight and do this, but I didn't prepare in time because that is it's not Achilles heel, girl, I'm finding it, fatal flaw. Okay. If I was in a movie, I'd be showing up late to town and I'd just find my way in the path of Godzilla. Now I'm giving Flat Stanley.
Nice and flat.
On Central Ave. Don't nobody care either. Cause he about to tear half of the Empire State Building up. They're not really finna think about, oh, Will just got stumped. Will just got flat. We're gonna do this right now because like I said, I was supposed to do it on live stream, but it's too late and it takes a long time for pretzels to rise.
I rise.
Using yeast today, so it takes time for this dough to proof. That's the issue with donuts, cinnamon rolls. Hard to do that stuff on live unless you pre-make some dough. Anyway, let's get started. I have this recipe. I got it from this girl, I don't know.
Who is that?
Her energy in this, she made 2 pretzel videos. Her energy in this one, it's like she got an attitude for no reason. So first you gotta put in 4 cups of flour. Don't even yap in the comments about what kind of flour I'm using. This is the kind of flour I like. If you don't like it, then it's like, girl. Anyway, so I'm gonna be using bread flour today from King Arthur. Oh, dang, I need to get the sugar all in the thing. I gotta push y'all back because there's a drawer down there. We need 4 cups of this. See, that's her issue right there. That's probably why she got an attitude in the video, because she don't measure nothing.
That is how you do.
It's all cups and stuff. Sorry. My scale.
Okay.
Baking soda. Sugar up in here. Sugar.
Something sweet.
If y'all saw my cabinet right now, you'd be so proud. Might need this later, so I'm gonna bring this out. Bring them out, bring them out. 30 grams is 1/4 of a cup. So 1 cup is gonna be 120 grams. So 120 times 4 is 480 grams.
What was your GPA?
My GPA, it was a 90.
A 90?
I am gonna be using my stand mixer because this is a dough and I do have a dough hook. I organized my cabinet so beautifully. I went through all of my kitchen stuff and I got rid of everything that was expired. I have a whole thing up there full of food. Organized it all. I got rid of a lot of stuff I don't use. All of the stuff that I used to like make drinks, got rid of those. Cause girl, I'm not making no cocktail, no mock, none of that. I'm sick of having stuff, bro. Like I don't need it anymore. 480, we got 424. So nice coming into your cabinet and then everything is right there. There's not an excess of stuff. Everything is right there where it needs to be. 274, 280. I just had a flashback, a war flashback. I've been to war. To when my ex was standing over me and it's this thing that they used to do. I even want to talk about this? Whatever. If I do something to them that they don't like, they'll do that thing back to me to see if it makes me feel bad. They were communicative in general, but sometimes it would be like really passive aggressive and that's like not fun. And it doesn't help the relationship. It doesn't help me. It doesn't help them. If you don't tell me if something I'm doing, especially if it's something that's so not like egregious, if you don't tell me that is making you feel bad, how am I supposed to know? You know what I'm saying? And the thing was micromanagement. So like if I like to make stuff, I like to bake, and they just wanted to like scoop some flour out of here, just throw it in the thing. Y'all know that that's not how I bake, bro. Like for me, you gotta measure it. If for it to come out good, you gotta really put it on a scale, ho. So I would be like, wait, can we put that back in there and like measure it out actually? Because then whatever we're making is gonna come out tasting like a bunch of flour because you're putting too much. That made them feel bad. The next time we bake, they're gonna stand over my shoulder and be like, you didn't get enough. You gotta put it exactly. You gotta, like they would do that. I'm free. I remind myself that I'm free. That's why I keep talking about it. I'm free of a man, thank God. 4 cups of flour, we're gonna put in 2 1/4 teaspoon of fast rising yeast. Now, I don't know how much, let me see. Oh, 1 package of instant yeast measures about 2 1/4 teaspoons. 2 1/4 teaspoons, great. That makes that so easy, sister. Fast rising yeast, and there's so many types of yeast. Golly.
I've had it. Enough.
When I think of like this being alive, like that's crazy. Like whatever this is I'm about to open up is already alive. They done put some stuff that's alive in this thing. Imagine somebody came and scooped you up and put you in a packet to go be baked up into a pretzel. Put that in there. Then we're gonna do a light brown sugar, 2 tablespoons. Let me get my tablespoon measure out. I forgot to get that.
You are not a tree. You can move. That's right.
2 tablespoons of light brown sugar. I don't know what the hell C and H put in this sugar, but for it to not be hard, this better not be expired. September, okay.
Hello, let's celebrate that.
Whew, thank God we safe. Boom, boom. 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt. Yeah, usually my damn brown sugar be getting hard as hell. Hella fast. And I bought one of those brown sugar bears that y'all said to buy. It's somewhere around here. Actually, I know exactly where it is. It's down there. Where? In that cabinet. I bought one of those and it works, but not like all the way. Still stuff be getting hard up in there. 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt. Be careful, children. That's a lot of sodium. Okay, we're gonna just whisk this baby up. That's when we bring our good Judy out. Let's bring her over. So I'm gonna whisk this by hand and then add all the liquid ingredients. This whisk that I got from Ikea. Oh no, this is from Target. Them holes fell apart immediately. There's a part in this, I actually took it out. There's a weight, a little stick of iron that goes inside this like, whoa, that goes inside this part. I don't know, weighs it down. I guess it's like ergonomic or something. It does kind of feel good in the hand when there's some weight in the stick. You put it in the dishwasher and the whole thing loosens up and then a bunch of water gets into the casing. You don't know it's there, ho. So when you start whisking and you start to see stuff dripping out, it's a bunch of dishwasher juice getting into your stuff. I could not believe it. I was making pancakes one day and it got all into the pan. I was like, what? Why is my hand wet? Sister, that's dishwasher liquid and probably rust. Yeast has a very interesting smell. It smells like baby milk and breath.
Some of us can smell it.
Now we're gonna go ahead and add 1/4 cup of oil. Look at how beautiful this is. Nice and organized, sister. All my oil is over here. Canola oil, period. And let's get our dough hook. 1/4 cup of oil. Warm water, 1 1/2 cup. I'm just gonna heat that up real quick, just a little bit, get some warm water. In the meantime, I'm gonna clean up my workstation because we're actually gonna have to roll this dough out on the table here. And I do want the Auntie Anne's type of pretzel, so I'm gonna be doing some cinnamon sugar. I'm trying to reduce the refined sugars. I did put some brown sugar in there already. That is a refined sugar, but I'm gonna be using date sugar. This doesn't bake as well as it does as a finishing kind of sugar. A 1.5 cups of water, 1 cup, 1/2 cup. Girl, I'm guessing, child, I don't know. Y'all know that that's not how I bake, bro. Like, for me, you gotta measure it. If for it to come out good, you gotta really put it on the scale, Put this back over here. We're actually gonna need this later. Apparently with soft pretzels, you make the dough, you knead it, it's smooth, you put it in a bowl, you let it proof for an hour, bring it back out, and then you cut it up, you roll it out, form the pretzel shape. Right before you put it inside of the oven, dunk it in boiling water with baking soda in it. And apparently that makes it nice and crisp, buttery looking outside texture. It smells like beer up in here, sister. Oh my God, my ex and I also tried to start a donut company. A donut company, ho. I was down for it up until I realized that they were very, that I didn't want to start a business with them.
I was gonna say something else, but I'm gonna clamp my tongue.
I didn't say that explicitly, but that's how I knew we weren't gonna last. I was like, I actually don't think this would be a good idea to start a business with somebody who I don't think even really likes me that much. This ain't gonna go nowhere, I don't think. Dang, is this working? Oh my God.
Why do we keep doing that?
Okay, it's forming a ball. Now I can go ahead and roll it out. This was just full of stuff this past week because I've been cleaning up my apartment. I had a bunch of glassware up here that I just took to Goodwill. The guy opened the door and he was like, "Ooh, dishes." Okay, it's wine glasses, but yes, sure, sir.
There you go. Wait a minute.
It's a little sticky, but that's okay. You actually do this because there's like gluten. Gluten actually keeps the structure of the bread. Kneading it, you're kind of pushing those gluten bonds to form. You can overwork your dough and things come out tough because there's too much structure. So you want to just get it to where it's smooth. I think homegirl said like 5 to 7 minutes or something. Like, I'm just kind of folding it in and then pushing out.
I didn't know you had that kind of speed. How'd you do it?
I don't know, I do it. I'm fast and you're slow. That's how I did it.
Okay, we got our dough. We're gonna go ahead and put this in our bowl of oil.
Is anybody worried about their health?
That's coated on the sides. And then we're just gonna leave it in here for like an hour. We're gonna cover it up too. We're gonna put it in the oven because that's generally like a warmer place. So put that in there. And I'm just gonna clean up and I'll come back in an hour when this thing is ready to be rolled out and we can go ahead and pop them hoes into the oven. Okay, so it's been an hour and everything is proofed. I just cracked an egg. We're gonna do an egg wash. Whisk an egg together and then you brush it over the surface of whatever you're about to bake. It gives your baked goods like a nice crispy layer, just ensures that everything is nice and aesthetically cute and the crunch, right, is there. I'm also boiling some water that we'll put some baking soda into. Let's see how this is looking. Ooh, you guys. You wanna proof it until it's about double in size. Take a look.
Surprise, bitch.
Girl, you can barely see that because it's out of frame. There it goes. It fills up the whole bowl now. Lightly flour the surface. Turn this out. I should weigh them out to have perfect size. Size situations, but whatever. Bread is such a cool thing. There's so many types of breads out there. And you know, the girls really be cooking, making all kinds of bread. That's insane to me. I also have a baking sheet over here lined with some parchment paper. I'm just gonna roll this out nice and long. It's giving Play-Doh. Nice and stretchy now. Like it's giving, we about to make a pretzel. Oh, these are real small.
Girl, it was not long enough.
I made this one small. Maybe I should roll it out longer. Okay, and then you wanna twist it and come down. Oh, it's so cute. I don't know if you can really see that, but nice and cute. Let's see if we can make a bigger one with this. Oh, I should also start preheating my oven to 450. Okay.
That is amazing. Wow.
And then you press it down. That was nicer.
Oh, period, Pooh.
What's nice is that once these are ready to bake, it only takes 10 minutes for them to fully bake. And that's the fun part, because every other thing that you be baking, it be taking 40 minutes to bake, except for maybe cookies, but some cookies take a long time. Maybe I should take one of these and just make pretzel bites too. This I'm gonna turn into little pretzel bites. Okay, our water is boiling right on time. I wonder if you can freeze dough.
We have the technology.
That would be cool if I didn't have to make all this at the same time. I know yeast is really good at being frozen. Like they just slow down all of their metabolic processes.
You must have got your master's. Did you get your master's?
Yeah, I got a GAD, if I'm not mistaken.
Dip them and then do an egg wash. I think that's the order. Yeah, egg wash after you dip. Period. Put a bunch of baking soda in here until it's cloudy. This is called a baking soda wash, I guess. I don't know, child. This is what they said to do. You know what it kind of does? It kind of like solidifies its shape. Oh my God, this one is like the most perfect one. That's crazy. Wow. Like this how it be at any ends?
No.
Y'all back there putting stuff in baking soda? Oh, hell no, this shit about to blow up. Yo, why is it blowing up? Slow down. Put my little bites in there. Now it's time for the egg wash real quick. I have this little contraption here that I got a long time ago. It's like a syringe, yeah, because you can suck up like...
Excuse me?
What is it called? What do the girls call it? You know that stuff that you can put inside of cake? It's just like sugar water. What is that called again? I haven't baked in so long, but you suck it up and then you can like brush it onto cupcakes and cake and make it moist. You just take your egg, sister, and you brush it on there. This is so cute. And it's honestly so easy. Like, it's a lot of steps. Or rather, it's steps that maybe an average baker wouldn't really go through. And so it feels like a lot because there's a lot of new stuff.
Right.
But it's actually pretty simple. I mean, it didn't require too many ingredients. It was just water, baking soda, salt, flour. You know, the girls eat this with mustard. Eating a burger with no honey mustard. Okay, egg wash number 1 down. I wonder who the first person was to like do an egg wash. Like, what were you thinking? Oh, let's just put a little bit of egg on top. This is where you could also add your salt if you had like a taste for that. But I want to do cinnamon and sugar, and I think afterwards I'm just going to drizzle it in butter and then dip it in cinnamon sugar mix. But I do kind of want to do a few salty ones. Special salt, you know, flaky salt. This is like what you use on fine desserts and stuff. It's so good on top of a gourmet cookie. Yes! Like a chocolate chip cookie, just put some of this on top of it. It's so good. But I'm gonna do like a few. I'm just gonna put a little bit on all of it actually, because that'll bring out some of the flavor. Ooh, and there goes our motherfucking oven hoe. Cute. Okay, set our timer for 10 minutes and I'll see y'all later.
I wish I could stay all night long. You and
Okay, they're done, you guys. Sister, these look good. Some of them look crazy, but for the most part, they look good. Holy moly, we got pretzels.
Yeah, that's cute.
Oh my God, the little pretzel bites are so cute. Get into it. Let me. Well, it might be too hot right now.
She good.
Let me put some butter in like in a ramekin and then put that in the oven while it's really hot. That way we can have some melted butter for ourselves. If you don't know, now you know you're gonna miss. I ain't worried about a daggone thing.
It's something about that song that just make you want to get up and bust a motherfucking move.
I did make a cinnamon date sugar mix. I don't know if I like it though. I just made a little bit of it, and if not, I have that granulated sugar down there, that refined sugar down there. But hopefully we won't need that, because butter in and of itself is like tasty, you know? Okay, let me taste this. Let me see. Oh, you guys, that's perfect.
Let me tell you something.
That is perfect.
Get you some of that.
Sister, that's literally perfect. It tastes so good by itself. Now these look crazy. They really do. Like,
Get out my face.
they're soft and crunchy on the outside. Some of them look really good though. Wow, these pretzels are really simple, huh? Okay, I'll come back when the butter's melted, I guess.
I need somebody with some patience, cause you know I got a temperament.
Ooh, that's hot. Dang, I kind of need another brush, huh? Okay, well, let's just add some butter on these hoes. Ooh, butter.
Is anybody worried about their health?
Butter. Dip these hoes in there. That might be too much, I don't know.
What?
Maybe I should dust it instead of dipping, because this is giving powder rather than like the classic Auntie Anne sugar. Okay, let me just taste it. That's good. It's just a little off-putting when you're expecting like the Auntie Anne's granulated sugar. And this is more of a powder. But that's not bad. I think I made way too much of this. Auntie Anne's gotta be using fake butter, because this is a lot of butter for just this. I just know it's cost too much for them to use real butter, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Nice and cute. I'm so excited to like start baking for the holidays and stuff. I want to bake as much as possible. Period. Okay, these are great. This was an easy recipe. I'm gonna go over the ingredients one more time. It's just
4 cups of flour, bread flour, 1 packet of yeast, of fast rising yeast, not instant yeast, not any of the other stuff. It's fast rising or rapid rising. 2 1/4 teaspoon of that yeast, or 1 packet. There's also 2 tablespoons of light brown sugar and salt at 1.5 teaspoons. 1/4 cups of oil, 1.5 cups of warm water. You're gonna stir that in. After you whisk all those dry ingredients together, stir all these wet ingredients in until the dough becomes kind of smooth and stretchy. Knead it on a floured surface until it's soft, and it'll come together. You'll start to see it smooth out. And then you put it in a bowl that is oiled, cover it, and then you put it in your oven. Don't turn the oven on, girl. It'll proof, meaning it'll just let the yeast is activated and it'll start doing its thing, creating gases that inflate your dough to twice its size. It's gonna take about an hour. Once that hour is up, you take it out and you put it on the surface, cut it up, roll it into your pretzel shapes or however you want to do it. Maybe you want to do pretzel bites, and then you go ahead and put it in a boiling baking soda wash. So you just boil some water and throw a bunch of baking soda in there until it's a little bit cloudy, and then you quickly dip your pretzels in there, right? And then you put them on a baking sheet with parchment. You do an egg wash, put them in the oven for 10 minutes. See how it's looking? For me, I put it in the oven for 10 minutes at 450 degrees Fahrenheit, and it was like not brown enough. I was like, I want these to be a bit more golden brown. So I just put them in there for another 10 minutes. And so for me, it was 20 minutes at 450 Fahrenheit.
And they came out perfect. The insides are perfectly cooked. Nice and crunchy on the outside, soft and doughy on the inside, but cooked fully. Butter on top, you can put salt on top, you can do whatever you want to do. These are tasty, and I hope you make them. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this little video, girl, just me chatting. This is literally what it's like for me on a Saturday night, or rather today's Sunday, but I be in here just like vibing, I'm not thinking about too much, not thinking about work, I'm just baking. So, hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.